Yeah, she did.
Ready?
We're going to call the meeting to order. Could everyone please make sure their cell phones are silenced and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Anderson, would you do the roll call, please?
Councilmember Graham.
Here.
Councilmember Rounds.
Here.
Councilmember Plaza.
Here.
Councilmember Chapman.
Here.
Councilmember Humbert. Councilmember Fredericks.
Here.
Councilmember Benjamin.
Here.
Could I get a motion to approve Susan Humbard's absence this evening?
I make a motion. Second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's been approved. Citizens' communications for items not on the agenda. Does anyone want to come forth? Deborah? Okay. Okay. Please state your name and.
Cox, I live at 18 North Spring Mill Street, which is right over here. I have three little items. Big one. My first one is my concern over the press release that came out to Mr. Boyce about the being considered collecting information regarding the police services. I want to know, as a citizen, that I have the best quality of response that I deserve being a taxpayer. And I don't think contracting with any other organization other than what we have right in Woodland is in the best interest of the citizens. It almost scares me that would even be thought about. So that's one concern I
Okay.
have. And I'm hoping that as things progress, as you're looking into these things, that we will all be made aware. Because tonight I went in to look for, well, it started this afternoon, trying to find the press release. I actually, because it's not on the website, I had to go to the community site on Facebook to be able to get a printout of it to make sure I wouldn't be misquoting something. It said that because this is being considered because the police, whatever, is like 30% of the general fund. But, really 30% isn't much when it's someone's life that may be in danger, because that's not replaceable. So that's just my opinion.
Okay.
I'm hoping that there would be more people here that could support that also. Lives. The second thing I want to bring up is, since I moved to Woodland 4.5 years ago, the water rates are extremely high. I mean, when I was in Vancouver, I had an acre of gardens, and my rates were never as high as they are now. And I just have a very small plot of land with a home on it, and my garden is tiny, and I don't water my yard. So I'd like to know if someone could look into that, or if I need to file like I did with the other issue that I have, what I need to do to get somebody to look into those rates.
We'll find out and get back
Sewer
with
and
you.
water.
Okay.
And then the third thing is, I don't know if you have anything to do with this, but the garbage cans. I called, I'm a single person, and get a smaller couple garbage cans. Oh, sure, I can get them smaller, but I pay the rate for the large ones. So I don't know who does, but I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Why am I gonna pay for a double size when I'm using half that size?
I can check into that too for you.
All
All right, thanks.
Okay, thank you. Darlene Johnson?
This is not on the agenda. I mean, that's the.
Right,
where we're at now.
right.
Well,
Go ahead and state your name and address, please.
Darlene Johnson, P.O. Box 1808, Woodland, Washington, 98674. I've talked to the council a couple of times on this, but I just want to keep it in your mind, and that is, I think that we really need to encourage getting industrial and commercial businesses here. We've got 2 new commercials, and that's going to be, that I know of, and that's the factory outlet. And then B. Young is coming to town, will be up, and that should help with the city's budget. And what I would like to do is encourage more jobs in both the commercial and the industrial area. And I think that it would help if we can, Woodland doesn't have a very positive attitude from a lot of people. We belong to the Longview Transportation Club, and they're all businesses there. And it's obvious that Woodland doesn't have a very positive attitude toward business. At least they feel that way. And so what I would like to do is suggest we put a moratorium on impact fees and for the commercial and the industrial businesses that would like to come to town. 2 reasons. It would help with their cost, but it would really show that we're open for business. Clark County did that, and they had just a huge impact on their businesses that came to town. And I know that when you have impact fees, so I figured out a way that we can put money into the funds that would necessarily go to. And that is, if the business comes, we would know what the impact fee, transportation, whatever it would be. And say it's $100,000. We wouldn't charge them that, but the revenue that we got from them that was added because of either sales tax, B&O tax, or real estate tax, we would take, and this is say 10% or 15% of that added revenue and put it into that account that would be the money would have gone into. Therefore, because you guys all have different pots, and if we just drop one pot, it's kind of hard on street repair and a bunch of stuff. But this would absolutely allow that, and you would only be reducing your budget, the amount that you receive, by 20% of the new revenue. So, and you will get no new revenue if no one comes. And right now, most of those pots are empty in like road repair and stuff like that, not repair, but new improvements. So what we've been doing, I don't think has been working all that well. And I think it's time to try something new. And if you want any questions on that, I would be happy to get with you on it. I have found out that you can change impact fees if you stay within the city limits. You can't go into the county. I was talking to some county people, our commissioners, if that would have anything, and they said, no, it's fine as long as you don't try to go into the county to do it. So if we did like the industrial area, it would have to be the industrial area of all of Woodland, that you wouldn't go into the county for that.
Any questions of Ms. Johnson? Thank you. Okay, is there anyone else that did not sign up? Okay. Is that for items not on the agenda?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I showed up really late and I didn't look at the agenda to see if I was gonna,
Yes.
Should I address it?
State your name and address.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Aaron Burthouse. I'm 610 Embassy Loop, and I just wanted to second what the first gal mentioned about the police. And I was curious if the mayor was gonna have like an invitation to the public to meet and ask questions, because it seems like there's a lot of questions come up about why we are considering dropping police work.
Well, as Mayor Pro Tem, I don't know what the mayor has in mind, but I will let him know when he gets back from vacation. Okay.
It would be really great to be able to speak with them. I'm sure there are a lot of questions that other people have.
Do we have your contact information on the sheet?
I think Gina took it down
Okay.
because he didn't sign the list. Did you get it, Gina? Okay.
Name and his address.
What about your phone number? You want to?
I can get back in my.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Anyone else want to speak for items not on the agenda?
0144.
Okay. We'll move to items on the agenda. Shirley, please.
I'm Shirley Quigley. My address is 1774 Meriwether Lane. The first thing I want to say is to thank each and all of you for your service to this community. I really do appreciate it. I've talked to or heard speak all of you except one. And in those cases, every one of you expressed support for new library. Tonight, I would like to call you to action to show that support. As you know, this is on the end of the agenda. We're having fundraiser this coming Saturday, the bocce ball blowout, our second annual one, and we're trying to grow this every year. We, Friends of the Woodland Library, hold these fundraising activities, both to raise funds for the new library, or more than both, and also to raise awareness. And third, to have the opportunity to show when we need to down the road to receive state grants and other large donations that this community supports a new library. So, first of all, for this one, we have so many more sponsors, generous donors than we had last year. We're really grateful. We have enough money for what we need. And because of those sponsors, we owe them a successful event. Unfortunately, we lost 3 of our 9 teams this week for various good reasons. And we need teams so that we have a full slate, fill a schedule for our round robin bocce ball tournament. We need people, and I have the forms. And so I'm calling upon members of the city council and also everybody at this table and whoever's in the back to make a little effort, spend a little money. This is I won't say cheapest, the least expensive fundraiser all year for Woodland. It's only $15 a player, and there are 4 players on a team, so that makes $60. That's peanuts. So I have the forms for team signups, and I'm going to leave some here, and I hope that you will sign up. I mean, I know there are some on this council that cannot do this, but I see several able-bodied ready to do this kind of thing, people here, and I'd like to challenge you to show your support by forming a team either amongst yourselves or with your families, your kids, whatever. And come Saturday. My phone number's on the form. You can call me and we'll arrange to get together for payment. And so that's one of the things we need. The other thing we need is our people to dump in the dump tank. City officials are the best ones because usually there's somebody that wants to dump, right? One or another of them. And we want to thank Police Chief Kelly for volunteering to be done for the 2nd year in a row. And But we'd like to invite the rest of you to consider doing this too.
And this event's going to be held at the park, is that correct?
This event is at Hoffman Park and the community center next to the Hoffman Park.
Okay.
And we will have just 9 teams this year. We're hoping to grow every year. We had 5 last year. And as we grow more teams, we will buy more courts and find a bigger place to do it. But this place is great because it's got tons of shade. And we're going to have a couple of food vendors there and a silent auction in the community center as well. And a place to eat or rest inside there. And also, something we didn't have last year, every team will have 1 bye, so there's a chance to rest. And we provide you with water and free coffee in the morning and granola bars and stuff like that for those that didn't eat breakfast. And we're gonna have a lot of fun. You can buy for $5 when you check in a do-over, which is for you, it's like a mulligan, I guess, in golf, time's up. Or you can buy a switcheroo that forces your opponent to throw with their non-golf. So we do a lot of quirky stuff like that and have a lot of fun. So I'll leave the forms.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else wants to speak for items not on the agenda? Excuse me, on the agenda? Yes, Darlene, or Mrs. Johnson.
Darlene Johnson, P.O. Box 1808, Woodland, Washington, 98674. I just wanted to support the industrial park feasibility study that goes right along with an idea that we need more jobs and more family wage jobs in the industrial area is a good place to start that. And therefore, I think it's excellent, and helping with the feasibility study makes us more shovel ready and eventually, and I just really want the city to be very proactive in that.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. We move to agenda approval.
Move to approve the agenda.
Okay, it's been approved and seconded to approve the agenda. Mrs. Anderson, would you take the roll call, please?
Councilmember Plaza?
Aye.
Councilmember Chapman?
Aye.
Councilmember Benjamin?
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds?
Aye.
Councilmember Graham?
Aye.
Councilmember Fredericks?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. We'll move to reports of city council. Is there anything anyone wants to speak of this evening?
On August 10th, the Chamber and City, we had an event downtown Woodland. It was called Open Up. Several of the buildings were open. There was many art displays, and drinks and food was served. It was a $20 donation. And from that $20 donation, is my understanding that approximately $900 was raised. And the Raven's Nest, which is a new business downtown, was given that money to do some facade improvements for their building. So I think it was well attended. There was music on both ends of the street that night, and saw a lot of people out and about walking. So I hope they enjoyed it and we can do it again.
Thank you. Anyone else? Okay. All right, so reports of standing committees, finance and general government. Mr. Fredericks.
Yes, we met on August 13th, and we actually, one of the reports that we were given, we reviewed the June 2018 financial summary. Everything appears to be in line there. There were no real concerns that were raised by the clerk treasurer. Our state auditor is providing us a rate increase effective in 2019. Ordinance number 1415, which are budget amendments, is set for action this evening. It was referred to the City Council with a do pass recommendation. The parametrics contract to perform critical area permit reviews for community development is on action item C on the consent. That was also referred to the council with the due pass recommendation. The business license, the BLS model threshold ordinance, we will have to take action on that by January 1st, 2019. The committee discussed that and is working with the clerk treasurer to get that accomplished. And then really, the only other thing that was discussed was the policy decision regarding special events, special use permits, street closures, block parties. There was a status update. The Public Works Committee reviewed and provided a comment, and it is pending to the Finance Committee, which will be brought to that group in September. That's pretty much it. Our next meeting is scheduled on September 10th at 5:30 at the City Hall Conference Room.
Are there any questions of Mr. Fredericks? Okay. All right. I'm going to move back just a little bit because I forgot to actually give my report. I, as Mayor Pro Tem, went to Daddy D's ribbon cutting, and actually the mayor was in between his vacation, so he was able to do the ribbon cutting and hand them a certificate for welcoming them to Woodland. And we also had grocery outlet. I did, as Mayor Pro Tem, I did go to that one and presented them a certificate from the city also. Both were well attended. We had people all the way down and past the Thai restaurant down the other side. So they were very pleased for the crowd that turned out. And also, we had Chamber After Hours last Thursday evening, and that was very well attended. They always do a very nice job, and so that's all I can think of. That anybody have anything else? Okay. All right, so we will move to Mr. Boyce.
All right, we have 3 liquor license renewals to make City Council aware of. Mantranga Vineyards at 1511 North Gorig, Guadalajara Restaurant at 500 Columbia, Merwin Tap at 134 Davidson Avenue, and the upcoming community event being the Bocce Ball tournament we just heard about. And I also, because there are viewers at home, wanted to read the press release the city let on August 15th, just for the record. It states as follows: the City of Woodland is committed to providing for the safety of all residents and guests. The City of Woodland Police Officers Association, the City and the Woodland Police Officers Association are currently negotiating a new collective bargaining agreement. Police Department expenditures make up over 30% of the 2018 general fund budget. The city has offered the association a 10.25% wage increase over a 3-year period. These additional police expenditures must be balanced to their effect on other city programs. Faced with rising costs associated with maintaining a police department, the city is doing its due diligence in collecting information to determine what options exist to provide quality police service to the community, including contracting with outside law enforcement agencies. There is an expectation by taxpayers that all options be reviewed to ensure that the city is fiscally responsible and providing service levels that meet the community's needs. No decisions or actions have been taken, as the city is still seeking information in order to determine what options are viable.
Thank you, Mr. Boyce.
That's my report.
Okay. Are there any questions of Mr. Boyce? Okay. We will, Clerk Treasurer, approval of the vouchers.
Actually, this is the consent. I move to approve the consent agenda.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, it's been first and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Ms. Anderson, would you take the roll call, please?
Councilmember Chapman?
Aye.
Councilmember Benjamin? Councilmember Graham?
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds?
Aye.
Councilmember Fredericks?
Aye.
Councilmember Plaza?
Aye.
Okay. Number 5, action items, E and F.
Move adoption of ordinance number 1415.
Second.
Okay, it's been first and second to approve the ordinance 1415. Ms. Anderson, would you, or is there any discussion?
The only thing that I would add to this piece is that it was reviewed at the Finance Committee level, and there was nothing that looked out of ordinary, and this is just a true-up of actuals, so it makes sense to me.
I concur on that.
Okay. Anyone else have any? Okay. Ms. Anderson, would you take the roll?
Councilmember Benjamin.
Aye.
Councilmember Graham.
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds.
Aye.
Councilmember Chapman.
Aye.
Councilmember Fredericks.
Aye.
Councilmember Plaza.
Aye.
Okay. Action item F, feasibility study, is to authorize mayor to sign bid award for industrial park feasibility study.
Move adoption of action item F.
I'll second that.
Okay, it's been first and seconded to approve the, authorize the mayor to sign a bid award for industrial park feasibility study. Ms. Anderson, is there any questions? Okay. Ms. Anderson, would you like to take the roll?
Councilmember Graham.
Aye.
Councilmember Rounds.
Aye.
Councilmember Plaza.
Aye.
Councilmember Fredericks.
Aye.
Councilmember Chapman.
Aye.
Councilmember Benjamin.
Okay. Is there a motion?
There is. Move to adjourn.
Is there a second? Okay, it's been first and second to adjourn. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Meeting's adjourned.
Pretty close.
I don't know what to do.